to the green flags of the...
Green flags!
Okay.
Hi everybody, it's Grace.
And Mia, and this is Meaningless.
And Clueless. Dun, dun, dun.
So, what's the song of our podcast today, Grace?
Song of the podcast is Relationships by Haim, which is a new song that came out very recently. Mia has not heard of it before, which is why I'm introducing the song.
I've not heard of this song, sorry, Haim.
It is an amazing song, so you guys go listen to it if you haven't, because I love it.
Yeah, she loves it. Do you want to sing a part of it?
No, thank you.
Sorry, guys. But it very much relates to our episode today.
Because what are we talking about, Mia?
And if you've heard our previous episode, you would know. Well, not really, but you would know. Yeah, it's a little hint to what this episode is. And the episode today is about green flags in general. In men, in general, in any situations, dates, hangout, daily occurrences, whatever. Just some of the green flags that we, personal preference,
Personally,
think that they are a green flag and we would be more attracted and just naturally more drawn to if they have these things.
you want to go first, Mia?
Oh, okay. So our first one on the list is maturity. But guys tend to mature a lot later in life than girls, obviously. And I think everybody would know this because this is scientific research. And it's scientifically proven that girls mature a lot faster than guys.
Mm-hmm.
And a green flag for us is that if a guy is just mature and he has his own thoughts and opinions and he's not, like, he doesn't do all these childish, like, you know, plays with you, you know?
In serious situations.
We want someone who's like, just knows what they're doing and they're just not stubborn in like senses like, I don't know, like they get jealous very easily or like, it's like, you know, like we don't want a high school relationship, you know? We want a real mature, real men relationship, you know?
Yeah, we no longer look for that.
We are quite far off from high school.
You're not that far off from high school, okay?
It's been a good few years. So yeah, maturity I think is very important, especially if you're in a serious relationship. I think a lot of factors comes in, and that's when both of you need to be more mature about it and not think of it from like a really childish perspective, but actually in a realistic way, you know. And if the guy is not realistic and he's more of an, which is good in some ways, you know, like I said, like he's more of an idealist. There's some things that can be solved like that, but a lot of situation in real life needs to be a little bit more logical, and a mature guy usually gets that.
Know when to pick and choose. Like, read the room and just know what... Like, know when a situation is like a jokey situation, and know when a situation is serious. Unless, I guess it does depend on what kind of relationship you look for. But I think for me and Mia, we're both date to married. Yeah. We're not here to waste time. Yeah. Like, if I'm gonna date you, it means I see a potential chance of marrying you, and this is just like a testing kind of thing to see if it would really be good together. But we're not gonna date for fun or whatever. Like, we can obviously, like, it's not like, you know, like we go into this and it's not like first instant I'm gonna marry you, you know what I mean? It's like nothing like that. But we at least need to go in with like a little bit of an expectation that this is gonna last long. It's not gonna be just a quick snap relationship, you know? It's nothing like that. We don't want anything what is like very short term. We want something at least long term, if not like forever. We're not playing around, and if I'm gonna date you, it means I see something serious in you. And in order for me to see something serious in you, you need to have a certain level of maturity for that.
What's the second one, Grace?
Second one is stable. Specifically regular income, money, that kind of situation, definitely green flag.
Yeah.
Not because that guy has money, but
it's partially the reason
why, but more so that it demonstrates a level of responsibility that this person can take. Like he obviously knows that money's important and you need to work to, I guess, make a living.
And he's thinking about his future.
And I guess having a job kind of relates to that.
Yeah.
Basically being responsible of your own life.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think money can play, like, just like, it doesn't have to be a big job. You're just working regularly.
Like, if you have good money, that is a bonus, obviously.
But like, you're not just staying still, you're working towards something.
Yeah. If you hear our red flag episode, we also talked about how we don't like guys who just literally has nothing to do on their hands. Like, what are you doing with your life, you know? Like,
yeah, if you ask him, oh, what'd you do yesterday? And he's like, okay, if it's a day off, or if I ask him, what do you do during the week? Oh, I just chill about, don't do much. What does that even mean? What do you mean you just chill about and don't do anything?
Yeah.
So, but like if you ask him and he's like, oh, I go to work, and then like after work I will normally just like, you know, watch a movie, make some dinner, chill with people.
Like at least something going on in his life.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I stayed around the house, literally contributing nothing in life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like if you do that on your day off, that's fine. Like
if it's day off,
it's okay.
Chill all you want.
Yeah, legit. But it's just like if it's an entire week and like in the foreseeable future you're not gonna do anything, that's like, you know, that allows you to have a stable income and you're leeching off other people especially.
I feel leeching off.
Oh my gosh, like please. We talked about how it's very important that he understands you. And with that, what it means is he hears you and like he actually listens very thoroughly about your opinion and also hear your struggles as well. You know, there's goods and bads to, you know, of a person, obviously. But like what we said earlier on in our previous episode, if you have heard of that one, maybe hear that one first before you come back to this. But like he also allows you to have space to deal with it independently. So he's not pushing you to like, you know, do anything like out of your own accord, but also like allows you to have that little space, little time for you to just deal with it on your own, but also be able to assist and support however much he can. But like we said in our previous episode, everything, like a lot of the stuff usually has to be healed within yourself. Like it has to be your own doing rather than like another person. Like rather than leaning on another person, a lot of stuff comes from you and you wanting to do it yourself. Not just like you thinking, oh, the other person can do it for me, da 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 da. It's not how it works. Like that's just not how struggles are getting rid of. I don't know. It's just, you have to work on it yourself. Yeah. Basically work on yourself first, you know, like it's, yeah. Yeah, I think understanding is hard though, because obviously you're two very different individual person and you have very, like, you definitely have different opinions because you're different people, right? But I think it's just the fact that he adapts, like you both adapt in like the middle, or like he adapts to you when you're struggling, or you adapt to him when he's struggling. Like there's just that mutual understanding between the two of you to work something out. And I think if he listens, it's a huge bonus, because a lot of men don't listen nowadays. And they just force their opinion on you, and you're like, okay. What is this? Like, what is this? Where's the mutual understanding? Because it's only one-sided understanding from what I can see. I don't see a mutual here. But yeah, I think this part is quite important, to be honest, because you naturally just have to understand one another for your relationship to last long.
I agree. I think I don't know about you, but for me, when I process emotions, I do it independently. Like I don't like sharing what I've been through until it's like I've been through it. If that makes sense. In I think in year 11 and 12, like, I didn't speak too much. Like, I kind of like drifted myself away from like my high school friends. Not a lot, but like sometimes I would just go to the library by myself and study, right? Like I wouldn't be with them as much. And my friend, who I'm really still close to now, she saw that, but she didn't say anything. She let me be in my own space and let me figure it out myself, because she knows that I like to process things by myself and get through it myself before I talk to somebody else about it. So I think that makes sense with like trying to understand that person. Yeah. So even if that person, even if your significant other prefers like for themselves, they like for people to check up on them throughout whatever he's going through. Yeah. Then that's okay, right? Yeah. As long different forms. Yeah. As long as he understands how you process things and he respects how you process things. Then then it's fine. Yeah. Then like it's okay. I don't see a problem because like, there's no either problem. Way. Yeah. There's no problem with either way. It's just how your significant other responds to that. Yeah, I agree. Like I think something back to like where I said like they adapt to you in a way when you're struggling. They adapt to like how you process things because you're the one struggling as well. So I think it's only natural that he respects like how you process things, because it's not like he's the one struggling. And when he struggles, of course you're gonna like, you know, be understanding and process it, like let him process it in his own way, and you're gonna adapt to that, you know? So I think it's just like, yeah, it's very like mutual, you know? Like it's just, you understand him, he understands you, and I think that's really important in a relationship. Personal opinion. I agree. Yeah. Next. He makes you feel comfortable. Makes you feel comfortable. Oh yeah. I think that's very important though, to be honest. For example, which is our next point. Oh yes. Getting pads and tampons for you in any situation you may need it. Yeah. But honestly, we personally think if a guy does that for us, it's actually a bonus point to them, honestly, and it makes them even more attractive. It does, and it seems that he's respecting you. Yeah, and he cares about you. He cares about you. Yeah, and he's like, he genuinely, you know, whatever you need, he will get. And I feel like if you love a person, you will do that for them, you know? Another thing that we said was non-judgmental and empathetic. Yeah. It kind of ties in with the other ones where it's respectful. Yeah. But I think non-judgmental is a very big part. Yeah. I feel like judging someone comes out as like a subconscious thing. Yeah. It's human nature. Yeah. It's like a subconscious reaction that people get, which is okay, but I think it's a green flag when someone takes the time to understand. Yeah. And the context and everything like that. Yeah, and becoming empathetic and then being not as judgmental. Because everybody's judgmental. Like, oh yeah, everybody's judgmental. Yeah. Everybody's judgmental. Yeah. But yeah, like what Grace said, it's just the fact that you kind of how you understand the situation. And you're like, hey, maybe there's some backstory to this. Like then, you know, the first impression of you judging them, and there's like maybe they're struggling, and all the stuff. And like I think it's nice to see a guy really thinking that deep into that, because it's not just like it's them implying that they're not just looking at things on the surface level, but they're actually thinking more deeply about it, and they understand other people might be struggling, or like other people might be going through some things, or like challenging times and stuff like that. So look, for example, if you're in a relationship and something really matters to you, but that other person may not think it's a big deal, but him taking time to be like, okay, this means a lot to her, and even though, and it doesn't mean a lot to me, but it means a lot to her, and so I want to respect that and not judge that, and not judge what means a lot to her. Yeah, because what means a lot to me might not mean a lot to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I guess that's coming into being empathetic and understanding that person's situation. Yeah, I agree. If a guy has that, all of this that we've said, so plus 50 points, plus 100 points, 100 points, you might as well go to get married. Yeah, no, I'm joking. Another thing that we said, I think we already talked about this being respectful, so I don't think we need to go through it again. Next one. And something that is very important is, I think we've said this in our previous episodes. We said this a lot. I think we've mentioned this a lot, but it's very like fitting to all the situations. And it's
the fact that you both, the guy, well in this case we'll be thinking the guy, puts in the work for the relationship. A relationship is a two people thing. It's not just a one person thing. It can't just be you give. Like we said before, you gotta give and take. Okay? There is nothing like a relationship where you just give all the time and the other guy accepts and gives nothing back. What's another one? Yeah, guys.
Next one. He doesn't put you down. Which also ties into being judgmental.
Yeah.
But for example, if you get really excited by something, he doesn't brush it off.
Yeah. Like he will be like, even if he doesn't feel as excited,
he'll be almost like, I'm like excited for you, you know?
Yeah.
This is exciting for you.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be like, oh, like, that's not even that great. Or he's like, oh, nom, 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 nom.
And I feel like if you love the person, you'll be excited for them.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
exactly.
It's just like a very, like, you see them happy, you're happy, you know? Like, if you see them sad, you'll feel sad. And I think that's just part of what, like, you know, loving a person is like. You know, you share emotions at times, you know? Yeah, so
Next
not
one.
brush it off. Yeah.
Don't brush it off.
This is a very this is a very personal preference. But he gotta love pets.
Oh, yes.
Grace and I both have a cat and a dog.
I have a cat.
She has a cat. I have a dog, and so this goes for pets in general. You gotta love them.
Please.
You gotta love the doggy and the meow meowie.
The meow meowies and the doggies.
Yeah.
You have to love them.
There's no way, like, we cannot accept you if you're a hater. Or if you're like,
unless you had a traumatic experience, then understandable.
Oh, actually, this one, for me, if you have a traumatic experience, you either overcome it or I won't date you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't think I can date you if you are traumatic about pets, or if you dislike them or anything. Like, your only choice is to love the dog. Like, your only choice is to love him. If you don't respect my dog, you're not respecting me, and this is a relationship over. So this for me is you have to. Like, there's no other ways around it. You either, like, you have to tolerate it. I would prefer you love him. So
for me, it's like well, I would prefer you to love pets.
Yeah.
But if you had a traumatic
she'll be more understandable.
I will understand.
I am not understandable.
Me and like,
no. Say yes or this is over. Okay. So it's a very big thing for me because I love my dog so much, and I just cannot have someone who doesn't love dog as much as me, because I would talk about my dog constantly and it would just be very annoying for them. And it's probably better that we don't date in the beginning because, you know, you don't want to hear about my dog 24/7, and I will talk about him a lot. So
you share the love.
Yeah, share the love. Yeah, it's personal preference, alright.
Okay.
Yes, what's
next one? You can't swear too much.
Yeah.
When I say too much, I mean like you can't be saying the F word in every sentence you say.
Oh yeah.
That's just way too much.
That's way too much.
There are a lot of people who just brings it in, it in.
When they're stressed or whatever.
When they're stressed.
Angry.
Okay, but if you're having a normal conversation and this guy's just like, just says it randomly.
Oh my gosh, this effing and just like, I think it's just like very unnecessary, you know what I mean? Like sometimes like swearing is very unnecessary. And like, okay, you swear like jokingly, but like honestly for us, we swear when we're stressed or angry, or maybe sometimes when we're like having too much fun.
When we're like really stressed.
Yeah.
Then we'll be like,
like I think it's fine, but it's just like every sentence, if you swear every single sentence that you speak of, like, boy, calm down. So I can tell you. Calm your phone. What is going on? Like, are you okay with your life?
Calm down. Tone down the swearing.
You really do not need to be swearing in every sentence. Like, are you that excited? Are you that mad? Are you that stressed? Like, what is going on? You can just say it normally to me, you know?
It's like a put off. You're just like, oh, why are you swearing so much?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Next one is, I think this is more of a me thing.
Yes, I think you should say.
This is like me with like
yeah.
Mia's dog situation. This is like me. You have to be neat and tidy.
This is alright for me.
Oh, for me, it's like you have to. If you are not, I cannot.
opposing opinions, like with my dog situation, but like we've changed.
I cannot stand someone who is not neat and tidy.
And most importantly, smells good. They have to smell good for her. Like, she cannot accept anyone who smells bad or like just maybe smells of something a little
There's
bit.
just something about a guy who just smells nice.
Yeah, it's like plus 100 points for him.
Oh, it's plus
if he
100.
smells like nice.
Plus 100 points.
Plus 100.
Plus 100 points. And you don't have to be like extremely neat and tidy. Everything has to be in this little place. Just like when you finish with something, tidy up.
Yeah.
When you've like done something, put it back where it belongs.
Yeah.
Don't just leave it out there and for someone else to pick it up or whatever.
Yeah. And especially if you're like living together later on, I think these are very much boundaries that you have to put up.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be leaving stuff everywhere. You have to tidy as you go because it's only us two here. Like,
yes.
Who else is gonna do it? If you're not gonna do it, it's me. So like,
it's annoying.
Yeah, and eventually you'll have more conflict comes up, and
Yes.
you're like, this is not what I want, and it's not something I would like to live with. And
Exactly.
problems arise. Let's see, what's our next one? Oh, I think this one, I put it in, and I thought it was very, very, something that's, you know, not talked about a lot because apparently it's very common, but it's just, but I think it's like very important.
Yes.
Very essential to a relationship. Is that he spends quality time with you. Like, and not as like, you know, a weekly chore or like a daily chore, but like the fact that he genuinely wants to. Like, I think a lot of people think, you know, that's very common. That's like, every relationship does that. It's true. I think if you're in love, you should do that. But then like some people, I think eventually, from what I've heard as well, eventually find it to be like really stressful and like very like and I think eventually like maybe they have stuff going on in their lives and eventually they think that, oh, I just have to see her like every day for like, 1 hour per day and go. That's how I put in the relationship. That's the effort I put in. And I think it comes back to the fact that you're in love or not. Like, I think when you don't want to spend time with this person anymore, I think it's time for you to call it off. But I find that a guy who really wants to genuinely spend time with you is a really like, a green flag. A minimum green flag, honestly. This is the most minimal thing ever.
Yeah, I guess that. I think it doesn't matter as much for me.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, well, I don't know. I guess it's important. But, for like love languages, I mean, quality time is not one of my
Oh, really?
top ones, no.
Okay.
So I'm like,
What's your love language? What do you think your love language is?
I'm pretty sure the first one is gifts of service.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second one I think it's words of affirmation.
Oh.
Third one is, what's the other ones? There's 2 more, right?
There is physical touch and quality time.
Oh yeah, so it's.
I think there's one more. Gift giving.
Oh, but I already said gift giving.
Oh, you said gift giving? No, that was the first
Gift giving
one.
my first one.
Yeah.
Second one is.
No, but that was service. Like gift giving, as in like you like buying stuff and giving it to people.
Oh yeah, no, I like that.
Oh, you like
That's
that?
my first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gift giving my first
Where's my
one.
gifts? Where are all my gifts? Hello? She buys it for everybody, but not me.
Gift giving.
But her service is really like her. She does things for other people a lot. Where's my gifts?
Oh my god.
No. She does do things for other people a lot. Like, when we go out, she drives all the time, and she'll like do a lot of service. Where's my gifts? Let's come back to it. Where's my gifts?
Come on, farm girl. Your gifts will come, okay? Your gifts will come. Gift giving is first. Act of service is second. Third is.
Oh no, I was talking about active service then.
Okay, well, yes. Gift giving, acts of service,
Yeah.
words of affirmation,
Yeah.
quality time,
Yeah.
and then physical touch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Physical touch is like, it's okay, but don't touch me every time we're together.
Oh, but she's very against physical touch, okay? Like, at least I feel like, because we talked about this before, and at least I can sleep on the bed with someone else.
Oh my god.
Okay? Like, stay in bed with someone else. Like unless it's like an emergency situation, like she cannot sleep on a bed with anyone else. She likes to sleep alone.
What's your love language?
Oh, my love language. Actually, oh my gosh, I literally talked about this the other day with my mom and my sister. Like, literally the other day. Physical touch is definitely my fifth as well, for the time being. I don't know, maybe it will change when I have a boyfriend.
Maybe it will change. Maybe it will change when we're dating. Yeah, we're dating. But at this moment. That is our rating.
Yeah.
Our ranking, I mean.
I think my love language first will probably be either quality time or like words of affirmation. I think. My first two. I can't really decide which one because I think I like spending time with people that I like. And that is coming from a home buddy.
That's true. She does like saying you would think Mia is an extrovert, but she's actually an introvert.
Everyone that I've met think I'm an extrovert.
That's what I thought. I thought she was an extrovert until she did the test.
But it's just like I would rather be an introvert. I love staying at home. Like I love staying at home. But when I'm outside with my friends and stuff, I will be an extrovert because like obviously you talk and stuff and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. But then like
if you had a choice.
Yeah, if I had a choice, I'd like to stay at home.
Basically, did you like COVID times? Staying at home.
Actually, COVID was a bit too restrictive though, I feel like. Because I like the fact that I can have a choice of going out or not. But I don't like to be so restrained and controlled. I don't like that. But I like the fact that like there's a choice to go out. Cool. Yeah, so I think two for me will probably, I can't really choose, like word of affirmation or quality time. Third one will probably be acts of service for me. And then fourth is gift giving, and fifth is actually no. I feel like physical touch would be my fourth. I hate gift giving.
Why?
No, not generally because I don't want to spend money and stuff. It's because I hate thinking about what the other person wants.
I love it.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like it stressed me out every time. I'm like, oh, if I buy this phone, will she like it? And I'll be like, oh my god, maybe she won't like it. Maybe she'll like other things. Like I'd rather just have them come with me and I'll buy it for them rather than like just like giving gifts to them. Like I just hate it. I can't.
I love it.
I think gift giving my fifth one. Actually.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Anxiety. It gives me so much anxiety. And like if I give it to them and they don't like it, I'll be like, oh, it's gonna be so disappointing. And I'm gonna be like, I can't deal with that. So yeah, gift giving is probably my fifth. I think physical touch I can still deal with. Physical touch is probably my fourth.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, we're literally opposites.
We're literally opposites, man. What the heck?
I just hate thinking about other people, what they want, and then like the disappointment on their face stress me out.
See, that's why I like gift giving.
Oh really?
Because it shows a lot of thought. When people give you a gift, it shows that they've thought about you.
That's true.
Which is why I like gift giving.
That's true. But I feel like quality time can also show that you are thinking about the other person because you're like putting their time, like putting your own time, and they're putting their time to spend together. I think that personally for me, I think I treasure that a lot more just because I'll be like, oh, they're willing to put their time and hang out with me, and I'll be like, well, I'm willing to put my time to hang out with them because I genuinely want to hang out with them. And it just makes me like, oh, we both like being friends, or like we both like doing stuff together, and it makes me really happy when like I go out and like do stuff with other people.
See, that's different. For me, for gift giving, I think it's like top because I think of it as like this person is taking time out to think about me and think about what I would like and going out to buy whatever that is for me, and it doesn't have to be big. I'm not saying I want a bloody Birkin bag or whatever, but like even if someone makes something for me, it's like they're putting their time and energy into something like that. That's different, similar but different.
Yeah. Wait, we're like really opposing like love language. Why are we best friends?
It's because we don't love each other.
Actually, this is all a commercial relationship. We actually don't love one another.
We hate one another. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
last one. Oh, this is so important.
No, this is so important, right? When I put that in, I was like, girl, that is such literally no. It's like such a small thing, but girls are watching. Okay.
Girls are watching.
Girls are watching, guys. Like
they
they see it. And that is when you are on like outings or dates, whatever, he doesn't look at his phone during your time together. Like to text or call people.
I've never actually, well, I've only been on 2 dates, but I've never actually been on a date where a guy went on his phone.
Me too. I don't think I have either.
But I've heard people.
Yeah, I've heard people. Yeah, exactly. I've heard people.
It's a very big turn off.
And people mention it, and that's why you know that people do look at these things. And it's like the tiniest thing, but people do look.
Or if they're looking at the time. If they're constantly checking the time, I'm like, do you even want to be here right now?
Do you want to go? Just go.
Just leave. I don't want to waste my time here. Just get out of here. Why do you keep looking at your watch in year 12? With the dude, with the really annoying guy who wouldn't reply.
Oh yes.
He kept looking at his watch.
Oh really?
Not kept, but when we were sitting down, he'd be like this and be like, he would look at it enough for me to notice it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, do you need to go? Because we can go. And he was like, oh no, it's okay. And I'm like,
that's so annoying. It's just like, why would you keep looking at your like watch? Like, if you are enjoying your time, you wouldn't be constantly looking at the time and be like, unless you have like emergency situation, like obviously if something happened and you have a call or something, that's totally fine. Or like if you have to be somewhere after, but just let me know beforehand, you know?
As you said, if you need to call somebody because they have a really important call to take.
Yeah, if someone's in the hospital and you're like, boy, go.
Yeah, leave.
What are you doing here?
Go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing it just because
they just do it genuinely because they want to leave, like, or like they just check the time. They're like, how long has it been since I've seen this? Like, since I've been with her.
So
it just feels so icky.
So icky.
Because you're like, honestly, like you don't want to be here. It's so obvious you don't want to be here, and like, why do you keep being here? It just makes me feel bad.
It puts you off.
Yeah, it makes us feel so bad. It's like, obviously we're not worthy of their time, you know? And so like, I look at my phone 24/7. Like when I go on like dates and stuff, I would not look at my phone. I'll actually put my phone down like this and like just talk. Cause like, how else are you gonna know the dude? Like if you constantly look at your phone, like how are you gonna know this dude? Like if you don't talk. And it just puts me off when someone looked at it like that. But yeah, I think that's a very minor thing for some people maybe. Very big thing for us.
Very big thing.
I cannot stand a guy who just keeps looking, texting or calling, whatever they do with their phone. I need their phone to be like here and not touched.
Or if they let you know beforehand. Or like,
something's happening.
Yeah, if they say like during the day, they're like, oh, like, I'm so sorry, I have to take this call. Like, I'm so sorry. Is it okay if I just take this call?
Yeah.
Sure, do
it.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
go to the call.
Like a little explanation.
Go take a call, yeah.
You don't need to give us anything personal, obviously, because like maybe it's a very private matter.
Yeah.
But at least give us a little reason. Like, I have to take this call because of like a general reason. Like, someone's in the hospital. You don't even have to say who. I honestly don't need to know. You just have to like let me know.
Yeah, it's just like common courtesy.
Yeah.
Just respect. This person has given up time and energy for you to hang out with you. Yeah. You could at least have the common courtesy to be like, to just like respect them. Be like, hey, I just need to take this call very quickly. I'm so sorry. I'll just be really quick. I'll just take the call, right? Don't even tell me what the call is for.
Yeah.
Just say, sorry, I need to take this call.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Take the call, bro.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need. So, but this is like specifically on a date.
Yeah, specifically on a date.
I feel like if you're when you're dating, no one really
cares.
Yeah,
honestly,
if you're dating and the boyfriend's talking to you and you're like, okay, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, if you're on a date,
like if you're trying to get to know the person,
it's a different story.
Like, what are you doing? Like,
doing?
Maybe you should just leave the state right now. Like, exactly. When you're like dating, this is completely different. It's another perspective. Oh my gosh! Actually, one of my friends told me that like she went on a date previously, and the guy took a call, and then I think his bro was calling, and he was asking him like what he was doing, and he was like, "Oh, nothing much." I think that was, and I heard that, I was like, and he was like, "Nothing much. What's up?" And oh my goodness gracious, when I heard that, I was like, so this date is nothing much.
Leave.
And she was so pissed. She was like, what? Like, I know it's like a tiny thing, but it's just like, it's very big in a girl's mind. Like, honestly, nothing much when you're on a date. And they went like in the middle of a date or something.
Are you kidding me?
Like, they went for a whole walk. They like, chatted, and they were eating. And like, by then it was already like half the day. And he said nothing much.
Gosh. Look, if you're trying to hide, just be like, oh, I'm just like meeting up with a friend.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you think you're meeting up with a friend, honestly, that's fine.
That's
because
fine.
like
Nothing
you don't want to say like
much.
sometimes you don't want to say you're on a date or something.
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes you just want to like keep that a little bit private. So
Yeah.
if you say, oh, I'm just with a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just hanging out with a friend.
Yeah.
But like, oh, I'm hanging out with a friend. Can I call you back?
Yeah. Yes. I think that's a perfect response.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
this bro, and like at the end, she said that it was like literally nothing. Like the bro just caught him for like I don't know, like it was like a boys' night or something. And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And like it was just. When I heard that story, I was so mad for her because I was like, what the actual heck? He said nothing much, and he went on to organize a freaking bros night on a date. And you're like, you can do that in your own time, alright? Like, you do not need to do that in front of your date and on your date. It just icks me off. Like, nothing much.
Nothing much. Oh my god.
Am I nothing to you?
That is no respect.
No respect whatsoever. No sort of care in the world for this girl. And I was just like,
god.
they didn't end up dating. Like, she went on like 2 dates with him and that was it. Yeah, that's pretty much all our green flags that we can think of. So yeah, let us know. But I hope you enjoyed this episode about our green flags, and we will see you next episode.
Bye.